Like Crochet, and today we're going to be making a scrap yarn child hoodie. So I was going through some of my yarn, doing some cleaning up, and I found that I had a lot of yarn, which is this, that kind of has the same colored blue in it. And they kind of all, they're different yarns, but they all kind of go together. So I was thinking that I could make something. I took all the yarn, I untangled it, and I rolled it all up into this really big ball. And I was thinking I can use it to make my son a nice sweater for when it starts to get cold. So the first yarn that I was able to, I found three, but I was able to figure out what two were. This first one with the dark blue, I'm not sure what it's called. I do know that it is a sweet roll though, Premier Sweet Roll. The second one, which has the purple in it, this is the Sweet Roll Gelato Pop. And then the very last one in here, which has white and then this blue, is a Sweet Roll Cloud Pop. So you're gonna need those. And then you're gonna need a size I crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and your yarn needle here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. We're gonna go ahead and get started by making our slip knot, and we're going to chain 76 with this very first color. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Okay, so now that we have 76 chains, okay, so I also wanted to let you know, this is, I'm making, my son is 4, so I'm making this for a 4-year-old. Depending on the size of your child, whether you want to make it bigger, you might have to add or lose some of the stitches, or you can also just use a bigger or smaller hook. Now we're going to join, but what we're going to do is we're going to try really hard not to twist this. Okay, we're going to try to keep everything in line. Nope, see, I think I twisted it right there. Okay, so I'm trying really hard not to twist it. Like this. And I'm going to go right up here on the very first one. And we're going to do a slip stitch right on in there. All right. Now that it is all joined, like that. Ta-da! Or you know what? Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, so now that we have 76, we're going to go ahead and we're going to half double crochet. So in the second chain, so right here, and you want to just half double crochet in each stitch all the way to the end. So now that we have finished our row 1, which was the half double crochet in each stitch, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to row 2. And then row 2, we are going to, you're going to chain 1, and you are going to do a front post and back post. So you'll turn your work, yarn over, and you do a back post double crochet and a front post double crochet. So this first one is just going to be your chain 1. So right here. So right here, the very first front post. You'll do your front post like that. And of course, we're going to come in like that. Okay, and then we're going to do our back post, which means we're going to go from the back here. And do just like that. And then I'm going to bring you in just a little bit closer so you can actually see how I do this. Okay, so we yarn over. I'm going to go through the front 2 stitches like that around the post part. Yarn over, you're going to pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is a front post. Now we're going to yarn over to a back post. So instead of going this way, you're going to go this way, but you're still going through those same 2 stitches. You're going to pull up your yarn over, and go through 2, and go through 2. Now we're going to continue this all the way to the end. And then once we get to the end, we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do this 4 more times. I'm sorry, 3 more times. We're going to do it 3 more times. I had to count for a minute because we already did row 1. This is row 2. You're going to do rows 2 through 5 just like this. And when you turn your work, you want to front post in the front post and back post in the back post when you turn. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it off camera, and then I'll come back after I have finished row 5. Okay, so now that I have done rows 2 through 5, what we're going to do is we're just going to come around here, and we're just going to slip stitch this together. So actually, you know what? We can just single crochet that together just like that. Here, just trying to line it up evenly. All right, there we go. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to turn, and right in here we're going to slip stitch back up. So slip stitch all the way back up, just like that. Is this it? Right? Wait. Oh, okay, yeah, right there. Okay, so slip stitch back up, and then we're right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it the other way so that that part will be on the inside, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to do round 6 to 35. So we're just going to go all the way around, and it's just going to be a half double crochet in each stitch. And you want to make sure you have 75 stitches. So I am going to go ahead and do this off camera, and then when I get back, I'll show you what you need to do. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished rows 6 through 35. Now for the next part, which is 36, 37, and 38, I kind of want to explain it to you because it can get a bit confusing. So wherever I stopped when I was done with my 35 rows, I laid out my sweater flat and I marked out the spots that I needed to keep so I can make the front and the back of the sweater. Now, to get the V part of the sweater, what we're going to do is you're going to start from where you stopped. You're going to count out 15. Okay? You're going to count out 15, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then once you get to 15, when you turn, you're going to do a decrease. Then you're going to go back, and then you're going to turn again, and you're going to decrease. Your decrease is going to be on the same side. Remember that, because if it's not on the same side, then you're going to have a weird looking sweater and you won't have that V effect. So you're going to continue to go back and forth with your decrease being on the same side until you have only 3 stitches left. Once you have 3 stitches left, you're going to leave a long tail and you're going to cut off the yarn. You're going to come back to where you stopped and you're going to skip 5 stitches. Leave a little space in here. And then you're going to start here. You're going to attach your yarn here to, this will be the next spot after the 5 stitches. You're going to attach your yarn here and you're going to do 15. You're going to do the exact same thing. You want your decrease to be on this side of the sweater. And you're going to go back and forth until you have 3 stitches left. And then you're going to leave a long tail and you're going to cut it off. And then you're going to skip 5. Now you want to skip 5 on both sides. So that means you're going to attach your yarn on this side or this side, it doesn't matter. You're going to attach your yarn and you're going to half double crochet in this area, which is 28 stitches here. So you're just going to half double crochet here until this part lines up with the top part. So that way when you sew them together, they will be even. The 5 that you're missing in between here will be your armholes, and this, what we did in here with the 5 and the decreasing, will be your V-neck. Now, I hope that you all understand that, because written on paper it is a bit confusing, so I just decided to go ahead and explain it to you so that you can get a better visual of what you're supposed to do. So that's 15, skip 5, 15, skip 5 here, and then 28 in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do all of that off camera, and then when I get back I will show you exactly how it works. Okay, so I have went ahead and I have finished repeating the rows of 37 and 38, and it should look something like this. So here's your V, and then this will be the back. And now what we're going to do is I've left my long tails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yarn needle, put my yarn in, just like that. And then I'm going to come up here and I am going to line up my stitches, and I'm just going to stitch just like that. Okay. And of course I'll sew that in later. We'll just move this out of the way. And now you can go over it, or you can go in here and just have it go back and forth through them. So I think I'm just gonna have them go back and forth like this. I think that's better, and you can't see. I may double back though, just to make sure it doesn't come apart. I want to secure it. Okay, so those are my stitches right there, all done. Now that's done. I can also just go over it just like this and have it loop over. Pull really tight. like this. Go. See? If you pull really tight, you can't even you can't see it. Go. And then the very last one, which is right here. Okay, wait, nope. That went through there, like that. And now I'm gonna hide this right in the stitches, just like this. Just gonna push it straight through. I'm gonna pull it through like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off this extra. Okay, and I'll put that extra to the side. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one here. Okay. Gonna put my, my yarn split. Okay, let's see. And twist it some more. Come on, come on. Okay, wait, I think I got it. There we go. Yay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So I'm gonna count out my stitches here so I don't miss anything. Okay, so that's one. Okay, right here. Line them up. Go. And then here. And here. And the very last one is there. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and have it loop over. Go. Just to secure it. I'm making this for my son, so I kind of want to make sure it's, I don't know, it has some kind of unbreakableness. Try to give it a chance to last. Maybe wear it only on special occasions. You have rough children. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. So I can take this out of here. And I can put my yarn needle to the side. Now, this is what it should look like when it is put all together. I'm gonna, you know what, let's go ahead and take in all of the little tails. Let's go ahead and, you know, weave in all our little tails. Uh-oh, that one didn't go in right. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna weave this right on. Uh-oh, let's just do like this then. Weave it right on in there. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna cut that. Okay, and then I have another one, right down here. And this one, just gonna weave in all my little ends. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one right in here. Just gonna pull that straight through. There we go. I can take some scissors, just cut it off. Okay, so there, that's that. And this is this. And now we're definitely gonna move on to our sleeves. So for our sleeves, for rows 1 to 3, you can start on either one because we're gonna do the same thing to each one. So we're just gonna go around. For rows 1 through 3, you're gonna attach your yarn anywhere. Okay, so let me just bring up my yarn. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make my slip stitch. Just like that. And I'm gonna bring you in just a little bit. Okay. So right here on our arm, I am going to attach my yarn up here at the top, this very first stitch here, or what looks like a stitch. Go ahead and attach my yarn with a slip stitch. And then in that same one, I am going to do a half double crochet. Now I'm going to go ahead and do rounds 1 to 3, and I'm just going to half double crochet 40 stitches. You want to do 40 stitches in the arm. Went ahead and did rows 1 through 3, and I made sure I have 40 rows here. So now for row or round 5, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna half double crochet in the next 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to do a decrease. And then you're going to repeat all the way to the end. So now that we have finished round 4, now what we're going to do is we're going to do rounds 5 to 14, and it's just 1 half double crochet in each round. And at the end of that round, you should have 36 stitches. So that's round 5 through 14, 1 half double crochet in each stitch. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished rows 5 through 14. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do row or round 15. Round 15, we're going to half double crochet in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to decrease. And we're going to continue that all the way around to the end. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then decrease. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we decrease. Okay, let's turn our sweater around. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we decrease. Then 1, and this is 2, 3, and 4, and then we decrease. And then 1, 2, And this is 3 and 4. And then we go ahead and do our decrease as our very last stitch here. Okay, I'm going to pull up my little stitch marker I have. Now that we have finished row 15, we're going to do rows 16 through 20, which is just one single crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then when I get back, I will show you what we need to do next. Okay, so I finished rounds 16 to 20. Now we're gonna go ahead and do round 21. Round 21, we're going to half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 2, and then this is 3, and then we're gonna do a decrease. And we wanna go ahead and repeat that all the way to the end. So 1, 2, and 3. Then decrease. Okay, let's turn our sweater. And then again, that's 1, 2, and 3. And then a decrease. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Then a decrease. Then 1, 2, and 3. And then we do a decrease. Okay, and then I'm going to turn our work. Then again, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're doing our decrease for our last stitches here. Okay, and then I'm pulling up my stitch marker. Now we're going to do rows 22 to 30. And we're just going to half double crochet in each stitch. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that part off camera. And then when I come back, I will show you what you need to do next. Uh-oh. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished rows 22 through 30. Now, we're going to go ahead and do rows 31 through 34, and we will have completed this sleeve. Now, for row 31 to 34, it is going to be a front post and a back post. So, what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to do your very first front post. I'm going to do front post double crochet, and then you're going to come in and you're going to do a back post. And you're just going to continue that all the way around. And just a simple front post and back post. Front post and a back post. And you can see how that's gonna look. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Here's our front post and our back post. Then the front post and the back post. Okay, and you want to keep turning your sweater So we can keep going, and you want to make sure that you're watching, because you see how this is the back post and this is the front post. Don't make the mistake of putting a front post and a front post, or a back post and a back post, because that will throw you off with the way that it looks. Okay, so this is a back post here, and then a front post, and these are front post double crochets and back post double crochets. So we got a back post there and a front post. And then back post, and we'll turn, and then we have a front post. Now we have a front post here. There we go. And then another back post. Okay, then a front post and a back post and a front post. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, what is going on with me today? Okay, and that was a front post. So this last one will be a back post. And you can still use your stitch marker if you want. Just go in a stitch and pull it up just like that. But then as you're doing your front post and back post, you want to be careful. When you come back around, you don't want to put this in there as you're doing the front post or the back post. Now, that was row 31. So 32, you're simply going to do the exact same thing you just got finished doing. So if this is a front post, then you're just going to go ahead and front post. Oh my. Just like that. We want to make sure everything matches up. So this is a back post, then we're going to go ahead and do a back post. And you're just going to continue this. Now remember, you're doing rows 31 to 34. I'm going to go ahead and finish off camera, and then when I get back, I'll show you what you're going to do next, because we're going to do edging. But remember that you have to make this sleeve on this side too. So if you need to, go back over the video to help you get through this side of the sweater, then you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to do the rest of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this arm here. And when I get back, I'll show you how to do the edging up here so this doesn't look like this. We'll do the edging and we'll make this really nice, and then we'll end up putting our face on our sweater, and we will be done, and you can enjoy your sweater. Okay, so I went ahead and I have finished rounds 31 through 34. You can see my little, how I finished it here, and I just slip stitch when I got finished with my rows. So, and that's how it's gonna look. Now I have went ahead and I have gone ahead and did a slip knot on my crochet hook, and I'm gonna just see if I can bring you in just a little more. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to fix this here. So the first thing you want to do is right here, you want to do just an even amount of half double crochet. So I'm just gonna slip stitch that there, and in that same spot I'm going to do a half double crochet, and I'm gonna evenly do half double crochets all along this so we can make this look just a little bit better. There we go. And as you can see, I'm half double crocheting over my tail here just to hide it. Go. I could put 2 in that one since that one was so big. And it doesn't matter how many you put in here, but you want to be careful with how many you put in, how many stitches you put in here. You don't want it to end up being a too many stitches, and then when you fix the next, it'll come out floppy. So you want to make sure it's an even amount so that it will stay straight. Now what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to go ahead and I want to slip stitch in the same spot to bring it down, and then I want to do now you're going to do 3 rows of front post and back post. So you're just going to go in right here and you're going to do a front post double crochet, and then you're just gonna go ahead and go and do a back post. See? And you're gonna do this all the way around until you come back to the same spot, and then you're gonna continue all the way around until you have 3 rows. Once you have 3 rows and you are back at this exact spot, you're gonna do a slip stitch to end it off. And then once we're done with that, I'll go ahead and show you how to make the face for the front of the sweater. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this off camera, and then when I get back I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished up my ears. Here are my eyes. I'm just gonna unravel. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my yarn to my yarn needle. Can I get it in there? Oh no. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna pick where I want, and I think I want my eyes here, my ears to go up here. We'll put this down. We'll have our eyes go right in the middle, and we'll have our ears right above. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring my hand in here, and I'm just going to, actually, I'm just gonna go through the side of the stitch. I'm not going to actually go through the entire sweater. Okay, so you can see here, I'll just bring you in a little bit more. Okay, so I've figured out a place to put my eyes, which I'm going to put right on this line, and I'm only going through the top part of the sweater. I'm not actually going through the entire sweater. Okay, so this is the end right here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go back through a top stitch and through the white part of the eye. And we're not going to pull all the way through. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a little knot to secure our sweater, or our eye, not the sweater. And push it down like that. And then you're going to take this and you want to weave it through the white part of the eye, just so we can hide our leftover thread, or leftover yarn, not thread. There we go. And then we just clip this off, and there you go. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the ear. And we're pretty much gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna put the ear, I want the ear to kind of stand up a little. So maybe not so far up, maybe here. Just trying to see, maybe we want it off to the side. Maybe something like that. Yeah, to the side. So just gonna do the exact same thing, and I'm gonna go through the top stitches of the sweater. Now, I'm going to go over it one more time up here. But in order, I want to make it look just a little bit better than what it looks like now. So, I want to fix the top. I'm going to go over the triangle again. Okay, there. Now we're going to go, it was down here. Try to make it look a little bit better. You know what? Let's go back up like this. And then down again. And then back up again one more time. Okay, there. Now, we'll go over like this. And then down, straight through that same one. go. And then we want to go back up again. Then down again. And then we're going to go up one more time. Oh, it's starting to look really nice. Now I want to go over one more time. Come on. Oh, we'll go through. Oh, there we go. Okay, there. And that should be, there we go. And now I'm going to have to secure this, so I'm going to do it right. Actually, you know what? Let's do it on this side because that side's pretty big. So we'll go back through and then we'll do it right here. I'll just go up. And then I won't pull it all the way. Put my yarn through there. Don't pull it all the way and put your yarn through there. And then this is where, before you pull it all the way, you want to make sure you push it down, then pull it. Then just need to hide the rest of your thread. So just do like that. Pull it straight through. There we go. It's not the best nose in the world, but it's a nose. Just clip that off there. I'm going to clip off these. There we go. Now, I probably should have left that on. Actually, you could probably leave that attached, but we're going to start here. Uh-oh. It probably would have been easier just to leave that attached, but okay. There we go. Now I need to go to the other end. I'm going to push this up so you can see what I am doing. Uh-oh, too far. Okay, right there. Let's do this. Okay. Now, we're going to come down slightly to about right here. Actually, I want to, about right there. Okay. You just want to be on the top of the sweater. Then we're going to come back, go through that again. And then down again, like this. Okay, and then we want to make the mouth. So we're going to go in like that, probably through this sweater like that. And then we're going to come back right here. And then we're going to do it again, where we're going to go through here, up at the top, right, like right up, there we go. So we can go right, there we go, like that, give us a guide. I just want to make the lines a little bit thicker, go straight through them. Come on. There we go. Then we'll wrap this around there, trying to hide some of the color. Then we'll go come out through here like this. Go back. Come out through there. Uh-oh. That. Then we'll go through the yarn. Yeah, like this. Go back and forth just to thicken up those lines. There. Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this around here just to try to hide that color there. There we go. And then one more time. But this time, we won't pull it all the way down. Bring it down. Then we'll go through it like this. We're gonna make our knot so that we can secure it. All right, now I'm gonna push it down right in the right spot. There we go. Perfect. And now all I need to do is just hide it, and I'm gonna hide it right up in there. That's where I'm gonna hide it. There we go. So it looks like that. Go ahead and clip that. And this one, let's see if I can hide it a little bit and then clip off what's left. Okay, let's see. How about, can we hide it like right in there? Maybe? Yeah, and then maybe like in here. There we go. Now we can clip it. There we go. There we go. It is all done and finished. Oh, look. The face is so pretty. It's so nice. And I really didn't think my mouth had came out okay. I'm not too good at mouths, but I think I did a really good job with this one. So this, and then you can cut off any of the, you know, anything that's left over that you want to just trim off. But I like it. The ears are floppy. The face is pretty. So there you have it. Here is the scrap yarn child sweater. Ta-da!